Finally tired of doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results? Well, this show is going to help you change your life for the better. Strap on your seatbelt and navigate this roller coaster we call life with human potential expert and best-selling author Dr. Verna Price. Each week, Dr. Verna blesses you with her virtues to live your best life so you can be the best you that you can be.
Welcome back to Dr. Verna's Virtues. And for those of you who are my regulars, it's great to see you again. As you know, I've been gone for a while. There's been lots going on in my life. And so I am happy to be back. And for those of you who know more about it, you know that I'm the only girl, and I just lost my mom in November 8th. So this has been a hard time for me, but I also know that I am committed to this work, and she loved that I did this work. And so I'm going to continue to do this work to send out positive messages to empower you to be more excellent in life. We are all here for a purpose. And when you have experienced a loved one taking their last breath, you even more fully understand and you are convinced that your life is for a reason and for purpose. And so you get even more intentional about being on purpose and knowing your purpose. So for those of you who are brand new, my name is Dr. Verna Cornelia Price. I have been in this work for over 30 years, a long time. And I have been every level of teaching you can imagine. So when people ask me, what do you do? My response is that I'm a motivational teacher and I teach the world. That's what I do. So whether you are here or you are in Kenya, my friends in Kenya or Ghana or Liberia, or maybe you're part of my friends in Australia, wherever you are, the Caribbean, in China, wherever you are, just know that this work is important. It's important to you, and it's important to me to continue to give you messages that could help you in your life. So it's 2025. Can you believe it? I remember when I was an undergraduate student, and we would read these futuristic books by Peter Drucker and some other people, and they would talk about, well, in 2025 we're going to have flying machines and all this stuff is going to go on, and you know, you'll never have to wash your own dishes and so forth and so on. And it just sounded like it was so far away. When you are high schools, you know, a college student and reading these books. And then here it is 2025. And I'm still washing my own dishes, unless I, you know, of course, have my children and they help as well. My car does not fly. It's still driving, regular driving on those wheels. And I'm still having to get up every day and go to work and make things happen just like you. So even though it's 2025, what it really is, it's a new day. You got one more day. And so did I. And so what we're going to do with this one more day is we're going to get intentional about this one more day. And with this one more day, we get to ask ourselves, what do we want to focus on? What do we really want to accomplish? What do we want to get intentional about? One of the things that I realized as I sat in my mom's house and was going through things and, you know, and having to just kind of figure things out, was that my mom kept papers and lots of papers and lots of information. And I went back to my home office and I realized I do the same thing. And I'm looking at all this stuff and I'm thinking, why do I need all of this paper? Why do I need all this information? Do I really need checkbooks from 2002? I don't think I do. I think it's over now, right? And so I just took a look at that and I said, listen, I personally need to get intentional about making some things happen, whether it's decluttering, whether it's depapering, whether it's, getting your health in control, whether it's getting a promotion or finding a new job, whatever it is time to get totally intentional about it. Now, that might just sound like words, but the truth is that there's science behind intentionality. Because here's what happens when you get intentional. Literally, when you put your mind, and old people would say, put your mind on it, right? Just get your mind on it and stay focused. And so when you start focusing and you get your mind on something, literally the universe responds to you. And out of nowhere, and it's really not out of nowhere, it's because you've put out a call. It's like you are calling into the universe to give you what you need, whatever that might be. So if your intention is like mine, is depapering, right? You put out the call into the universe and you'll begin to attract people who are really organized, really structured, those people who want to like get in there and get things done and get things organized and so forth. You'll start attracting what you need. Why? Because you put the call out into the universe. Now, this may be something. There's this commercial, and I don't watch very much television, just so you know, right? I don't, but I do watch football, and so during football season, I watch football games, and so during the football games, there's this one particular commercial where this person throws away their phone, right? And literally the phone comes like flying back to them. And they're saying, I don't know what commercial it is, but they're saying something like, oh, now you're throwing away your old phone. Now you're getting a new phone. That's kind of what happens when you put a call out into the universe through intention, that literally things start coming toward you. And those are the things that you need to fulfill whatever it is you want to do. And when you get clear about your intention, you also start letting go of some other things. And for some of you, it may be some other people that do not fit into that intention. And so if your intention is you're starting a new business this year, guess what? All of those things that you've been kind of messing around with and maybe doing a little here, a little there, dabble and here and dabble there, you're letting go of all of that and you're saying, I'm going to work on one thing. And this one thing is my new business. And this one thing is my new strategy. And this one thing is my new book. And this one thing is, cleaning up my house or, keeping my car clean or doing a better job of working with my employees, whatever the one thing is. But when you do that, you begin to let go of other things. So when you get intentional, just know that you also will have to release some things out of your life. And I don't know about you, but it's time to release some things. Release some things, and that's a whole other podcast just by itself. Releasing things out of your life, right? But in this conversation here, I want you to find one, at the very most, two things that as you think about 2025, what do you want to focus on? Where do you want to put your energy? Where do you want to put your time? Where do you want to put your resources? Where do you want to put laser focus on and put that call into the universe? So then you can begin to restructure your life, restructure your thinking, restructure your friendships, restructure how you use your time. All of that gets restructured based on what? Your focus. And you're getting intentional about it. Here's the key to it. Anything that you get intentional about, whatever it is, it could be good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, right? Because intention is a universal concept. It always works. The science is built into it. Whatever you focus on in your life is what is going to grow. If you focus on eating, what's going to happen with your body? You're going to grow. If you focus on getting your financial self together, what's going to happen? Your financials are going to grow. Whatever you focus on is what is going to increase in your life. So when you get intentional, just know that that thing that you're working on, it is going to happen. Now, intention also requires, and it's almost like you have to believe, and you really must. You must believe, and you must take yourself seriously. That what you really want is what you really want. This is what intention is not. Today I want this, tomorrow I want that. The next day I want this, next day. No, intention doesn't work like that. Intention needs sustained focus. Let me say it again. Intention requires a sustained focus. Like you're gonna lock in on that one thing, and that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna work on that one thing or those two things, whatever it might be, and you're gonna move that ahead. And you're gonna trust because it is gonna happen. With that, what you're gonna find is that the universe literally, and for those of you who are praying and God believing, fearing people, you know that when you put your intention out there, right, the Bible calls it the desires of your heart. God will give you the desires of your heart. When you put your desire out there, you begin to focus on it, and it's with the right motivation. Right now, if your intention, you listen to my, podcast, your intention, you want to hurt someone or you want to be evil, this is not for you. This is not what this podcast is about. I'm talking about you putting your intention on getting better, being better, making better things happen for yourself and for your family, for your community, for your world. I'm talking about you using your personal power to get focused so that you can make life better for yourself, your family, your children, your community, your world. This is what this conversation is about. And in 2025, as you get a hold of your personal power and just know you're the only one that can do this for you. Your spouse can't. You love your spouse, but your spouse cannot do this work for you. You've got to do your intention work. Now, your spouse can come along and support you. Your friends can't do it for you. Your children can't do it. You've got to do this stuff for yourself. Get intentional. Get focused. Let me leave you with this question. What do you really want to see happen for you in 2025? I'm not talking about your children. I'm not talking for you. What do you really want to see happen for you? I want you to spend some time thinking about that and then get focused on that and then write that down and begin to call it out into the universe so that that can begin to come back to you and you can begin to get what you need to fulfill that intention. Okay? I hope this was helpful to you. Usually I begin with an affirmation. I was busy talking about my mom and my journey, but I do want to finish up with an affirmation. And as you all know, for those of you who know me, my work is about personal power, helping you understand that you have the power to change your life today, right now, this very second. And so we always finish up with an affirmation. So we'll go ahead and finish up with this is my life, and I get to change it when I want to, how I want to, if I want to, because it belongs to me and it was given to me. And that makes me very valuable, very important, very lovable, and extremely powerful. You have enough power in your life right now to change your life today. Get intentional. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Get caught up on previous episodes of Dr. Verna's Virtues at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African-American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast-quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.